I wanted to die and go to hell, for my body was never mine and will never be mine. My body belonged to God's favorite people. Hey guys, welcome back to another one with me, Sesona. Buyeye. If you're new here, welcome, 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 welcome. I really hope we have a great time together. Welcome to the family, join the family. And if you're not new, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm Sesona and I'm back with the craziness. It's been a while, but we're back. You know, I don't know what I was gonna say, but we're back. Anyway, this video is going to be in this video I'm going to be talking about this amazing book I read, Perils of Patriarchy. Perils of Patriarchy. Let me just read you the blurb before I tell you my thoughts on it. So it says,
it's time to breathe a new life into South Africa. The country cannot claim to be a free, democratic society when its women, who contribute to half of the population, continued to be dominated by men. Patriarchy is deeply entrenched in our society, and the only way to fight the system is to bring a form of understanding to the battle. This book is a tool on how to coexist. This book in no way is an attack on men, but rather an invitation. An invitation for us to create a better society for the next generation.
listen, man. And you know what? It did just that. You know, this book is definitely the girly she thinks she is. It was written by 10 writers and edited by Candace Chirwa. And your girl got an autograph from the Minister of Menstruation herself, girl. And then, so I'm gonna like read you some of my notes. I wrote notes down because I read this like about 2-3, maybe a week back, or 2 weeks back. 2 weeks back. I read this the week before last week and I finished it. So, and then I just wrote some notes on what I thought about it so I don't forget. For
this video, guys, I wrote down notes so I wouldn't forget, because why? I wanted to give you guys content. I wanted to like just, you know, put you guys on, and
like really, like I just think everyone, like, and I mean everyone should read this book. Like it opens a platform for discussion about patriarchy, and not just patriarchy, masculinity, femininity. It discussed everything, you know, like it differentiated between patriarchy and masculinity, and you know, it just did what it had to do. It unpacked toxic and fragile masculinity, toxic femininity, and everything. It also, like, for me, I felt that like one of the aims of the book was it aimed to ensure that like the parties involved just in general, they know that they're not the problem, you know, like people aren't the problem, but the system itself is the problem, you know, like. And also like it also did like kind of, it addressed that, but also in addressing that, it's like just let us know that even though people aren't the problem, like people who choose to ignore the benefits they reap from the system are also a problem, you know. As much as like it's not your fault that the system is there, but for you to reap the benefits and act like you're not reaping those benefits, that's problematic. And I think in doing that, like the book, it wasn't in any way, there were angry tones in the book, but it wasn't regret, you know, like it just, there was a tone of anger, but not directed at a specific person or at a specific gender or at a specific authoritative figure. Ooh, gold star word right there. Anyway, it was just like the anger was there, and it made sure like it was a justifiable anger, you know. Like in the book, I honestly, I felt seen by the writers. I'm not like, I just like throughout the book, in like every chapter of the book, I was like,
Bible, are the cameras in this house? Like, do these authors know me personally? Why are they telling my story? You know,
that's how I felt. Like it was just the way it was put together was just like so amazing. Like it, like from the first chapter to the last chapter, like it was put together so amazingly. You'd like, I don't know how to even say it, like you'd think it was written by one person, you know, but it wasn't. Like it was a story, like it went from, it had a beginning point and then just like going and going and going to an end point. Like it was just that, it was so beautifully put together that like it took you on a journey, like from literally like from the first experience of, when you see, like from your first experience with patriarchy to when you realize that that was your first experience with patriarchy, to when you realize that, why does patriarchy exist, you know. Like it took you on a journey that like literally, if not all women, most women have been through. Like even though there were some stories where I was like, okay, that has never happened to me, but I could resonate with the feelings that the writer felt, or to some of the things that happened. You know, I could be like, oh my gosh, like this reminds me of, like, that's what it does. It's like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of a time when XYZ happened. Oh my gosh, like this reminds me of when this happened. And like, it's a thing of like, in the book, if you're not the woman who went through it, you know a woman who went through it, you know. And that's like, that's just how it was. It was just, it was amazing. Like it literally, I felt like, there's no other way to put it, I felt seen by the writers, and it was an amazing thing to experience. Like it was an amazing thing to know that like, I'm not alone in feeling what I'm feeling, and I have a right to feel what I feel about certain things that may have happened to me. And that, you know, I felt like I found a community of women in the book. You know, I felt like I was literally at lunch with my girls and we're talking about this and we're like discussing it. And that's just what the book does. It just opens a platform for discussion. And lastly, what I got from the book was that like, it helped me realize that there's literally nothing wrong with being the angry black feminist. There's nothing wrong with being the angry black woman. But in that same breath, my cousin used to love saying that, in that same breath, not just to be angry, like it like it kind of made me realize, I don't know if I should say realize, like it made me see that, yes, as much as I have a right to be angry, anger shouldn't be the only thing I feel. I shouldn't just let the anger drive me. I shouldn't just let, in conclusion, if you don't get this book, what are you doing, my love? What are you doing? Like, why aren't you getting the book? I think, get the book, read it. Let me know what you think once you've gotten the book, or if you've read the book, you know, let me know what you think. Did I miss anything in my notes of the book? Because I really hope I made sense in this video. If I didn't, I'm so sorry, but I just felt like I needed to just share my thoughts with you guys. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, just hit that thumbs up button right here. The thumbs up button, is it here or here? Anyway, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that when I post, you get notified. Same time. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Thank you for your support, and till next time when I'm back with another one. Peace.